Hi everybody, it's Emmy from Frugal Money Saver. Today I want to talk to you about how to save time and money and food with weekly meal planning. So if you're interested in saving some money and making some great meal plans for the week, stick around. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. This is how I meal plan. The first thing I do before I start anything is I get out my freezer inventory. Now I'm going to link below under the video how you can watch how I do my freezer inventory if you didn't watch that video already. And really you need to have this before you can start to meal plan because you have to know what you have in your home already. What foods are already present that you can make meals from. And also, if you notice on the bottom, I also keep an extra section for my pantry. And I also inventory the pantry. So now we know what we have in our freezer. We know what we have in our pantry. Now let's take a peek in the refrigerator. You come and go out of the refrigerator a lot more than you do your freezer and pantry probably. So I've got a pretty good idea, but I'm going to show you mine. Now we haven't shopped yet this week, so we're a little bare. But I'm keeping it real. Wow, we are bare, but okay. So as you can see, I've got PB&J, so I'm good with that. Hubby's got coffee. We've got eggs. I've got some bananas. I know I have milk and condiments, sour cream. I have a jug of maple syrup. This was my Italian vegetable soup. We had this for dinner tonight, so I used up all the veggies that I had left. I had zucchini and I had carrots and celery, so that's all in here. I know I have grapes and I have some clementine, so I know I'm going to need fruit when I go food shopping. Tons of cheese, so I'm great there. Oh, little tip. Don't know if you know this, but after we're done with butter, I keep the wrappers and I grease all my pans with the wrappers. This way, I don't have to waste a pat of butter. That's perfectly good. And so we're good. I know what I've got here. So now we can begin to plan some menus. Okay, so now I went ahead and planned mine for the first week of May. So I had told you about this in a previous video. This is my new 2019-20 planner that I got at Walmart, and I literally think I spent $5 and something cents. Very basic, but it was turquoise, and if you look around my kitchen, that's my color. And I loved the idea that it had the big month at a glance, so I could do my menu planning. And then on the side here, it has a notes section where if I realized I needed food for the grocery store, that I needed to pick up at the grocery store, I would just jot it down here. Okay? So once you come around, and I will show you how I did this. I'm going to put my glasses on. Okay. First thing I did was I pulled my inventory, which I have here. Okay? So what I did was I said, okay, I'm going to start on Sunday, which is April 28th. What I did was I figured, okay, Sunday, we always tend to have a bigger breakfast on Sunday during the week. And I will tell you this, one thing that I will encourage you to do is breakfast and lunches keep as simple as you possibly can. In other words, for breakfast, rotate like 5 healthy foods, yogurts, some fruits, maybe some whole wheat bagels, things like that, oatmeal, some healthy dry cereal. This way you always have that stuff and you can just rotate it. And it's not like, oh my goodness, I have to make French toast and pancakes, and that's great for the weekends, or if you like to do that during the week and it's easier, then go ahead. I'm just trying to keep it simple. And the same thing for lunches. Lunches we keep super simple. We do leftovers. We do cheese and crackers maybe with some soup. We'll do just simple things, sandwiches, PB&J sometimes, because our real concentrate is on dinner. That's where we tend to spend the most prep time. So that's just a little hint. The other hint I want to give you is before you start your meal planning, please, by all means, check your engagements for the week. What I mean by that is, if Johnny has soccer on Wednesday and Sally has bowling on Tuesday, you know those days your meals have to be a little bit easier or maybe quicker. Maybe you do a little meal prep ahead, but it's better than going through the drive-thru. Okay, so all right, let's go back down. Okay, so the first day we're starting is April 28th, which is a Sunday. Now, we're going to have probably some bacon, eggs, and toast. I always cook a little special on Sunday. Then what I'm going to do is on Saturday, the day before, I'm going to roast a chicken. I always try to plan a little bit on Saturday to have for Sunday, because we do go to church on Sunday, and that takes up the better part of our morning. So we like to come home and have something ready. So I'm going to, on the 27th, which is the Saturday before this Sunday, I like to, I think I'm going to roast a chicken and have some sides with it. So then I know on Sunday I can come home and there's chicken already prepared. So I will make a chicken salad, I'll cut up some celery and carrots, and we'll have some dip with it, either ranch or whatever. Now I noticed when I looked in my freezer, I did not have carrots. Oh, I have to add celery too. Okay, so what I did was I went over here and I wrote carrots. I know I need romaine lettuce, I need cucumbers. So I know that's going to be, I'm going to have that because I am going to shop tomorrow, which is Friday. Okay, then Monday I looked up here and I said, what do I have? Okay, so I do have some ham pieces left over. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to make, I have 5 pounds of potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a ham and scallop potato bake. Perfect way to use up the potatoes before they start to sprout. I've got ham, perfect. I know I have milk, and I'll make a green salad with that. So I look over, and like I said, I'm going to need lettuce, so I added lettuce, the cucumbers, so we have that there for a salad. Tuesday is my son's birthday. Like I said, try to remember your engagements because that will help with the meal planning. So we're going to be out to dinner that night. Remember my tip. Please save the eating out for special occasions, for birthdays, for anniversaries, you know, those special days, because you'll save so much money and you'll appreciate it that much more. And you'll realize how good your own cooking is too. That's why when I come home, I'm always like, wow, I could have made that. So, okay. Now, Wednesday. I teach a class on Wednesday. So I know Wednesday it's going to have to be something fairly easy. So I know that I have ground beef. I have 2 packages, so I'll pull a pound of ground beef. I know I still have 5 pounds of these potatoes. I only used them once, so I'm going to use a little bit more potatoes, and I'm going to make a cottage beef pie, which is basically a ground beef with some brown gravy, and I do have beef broth, so I know I'll be able to make a gravy. And you add vegetables to it, and then a layer of mashed potatoes on top. So it's like ground beef and a gravy with peas and carrots, and then you put mashed potatoes and a little bit of cheese. So it's like a meal in one, super easy, really good. Okay, and then Thursday I look up again. I bought packages of chicken wings earlier this week because I happened to be in the store and I saw they were marked down to 77 cents a pound. And I don't know about you, but I remember when wings used to cost nothing, but now with the buffalo wing craze, you know, they're expensive. So I found them for 77 cents a pound, so I bought 4 packages. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to grill some buffalo wings and I'll make some salad on the side. I think a nice green salad because that'll round it out. And that's perfect. Then Friday we usually do meatless. I know some people do meatless Monday, but we do meatless Friday. And what I'm going to do is I have some packages I saw of broccoli rabe that are already prepared. And if you've never had broccoli rabe, oh my goodness, is it delicious. Sauteed with a little olive oil and garlic, wonderful. And I also have sun-dried tomatoes, which I saw in my pantry. So I think I'm going to do pasta, broccoli, and sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, we're back to Saturday already. Are you seeing there's like the only thing I really need are fresh veggies over here so far to round this out when I shop tomorrow. Then Saturday, what I had done when I made the chicken last week, After I had used it for the chicken salad, I took the remainder. I will take the remainder of the meat and package it in the food saver with a little bit of chicken broth, and I will freeze that. And then I will take the carcass and make soup, so nothing goes to waste. So then Saturday, the following Saturday, I'm going to pull that sliced chicken and broth out of the freezer. You don't want to leave cooked sliced meat too long in the freezer. It tends to dry out. That's why I add a little broth, but this will be perfect. And I'll make some gravy with it. We'll have some white rice because I looked in my freezer and I have a package of already cooked white rice I had made. And then I'll make some peas with it. Perfect. So it's really light cooking day. The chicken's all done and the white rice is done. And all I have to do is steam the peas. So here we are back to Saturday, which I told you I like to prepare the meal for Sunday on Saturday. So what I'm going to do that day is, I see I have 2 packages of broccoli I'd like to use up. So sometime that Saturday when I have a minute, morning, afternoon, or evening, I'm going to throw together a broccoli cheddar soup for Sunday. It will be ready. It'll be delicious. Use up the broccoli. You saw in my refrigerator that I had tons of cheese. That'll be perfect. And then come Sunday, here we go. Now we're already a week. I'll make pancakes next Sunday for a little special breakfast. And then we'll have the broccoli soup, which I had prepared the night before. And then I'll throw maybe some biscuits or bread with that. I can make biscuits or bread that day. And that will be quick and easy and healthy. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days worth of meals. And I literally just have to get produce. That's it. So I don't have a Aldi's by me. I have what's called ShopRite. Some of you in the Northeast would have heard of ShopRite. I know so many of you sing the praises of Aldi's. We don't have one. I think the nearest one is like, I don't even know, 30 miles away. So maybe one day I'll make a trip up there. But for every day, we usually go to what's called ShopRite. Okay, so here we go. Another tip when you do your food shopping and meal planning is shop the loss leaders. These are loss leaders. These are things that will pull you into the supermarket, that the supermarket puts on sale, so you will come in and then pick up the things you forgot. So I'm big on loss leaders. So I will be getting the cantaloupe because I'm low on fruit, as you saw. I'm going to get coffee because 99 cents for coffee just is great. I will get the sour cream because never can have too much sour cream and I can freeze that. I'll also get the Northland cranberry juice. I did see it's 100% juice, so I will get that. We don't drink a lot of juice, but it's nice to have when company comes. And then another great deal up here is the silk almond milk. Now my son, I told you, doesn't live with us. He's down the road, but I help him, here and there. And 99 cents, that's the only milk he'll drink. So he'll get that from us. And then the Cheesecake Factory brown bread dinner rolls. I was really excited about this. Any of you who've eaten the Cheesecake Factory, these are really yummy. So $1.49. So I'll get those and stick them in the freezer. Again, when company comes, it's a great thing to have. So that's how I do it. I hope it was encouraging. I hope I didn't rush through it. If you have questions, please ask them. If this is helpful to you, please share it with a friend. I ask you to like and subscribe down below. And just remember, all it takes is just a little bit of time. But you will be saving so much money because everything will be right in front of you. And remember, switch around the days. If Tuesday comes and you don't feel like to eat what's on Tuesday's menu, we'll switch it to the next day. And you feel like eating what's on Thursday's menu. You have everything in the house already. So really, when I go food shopping this week, I'll pick up the loss leaders tomorrow and I'll just get fruits and vegetables because that's all I really need right now. So thank you so much for joining me and tuning in. Oh my goodness, that sounds old-fashioned, tuning in, right? Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I wish you blessings. And please give me a like and subscribe below. Bye-bye.